Right now it's early evening time, I'd say, probably about 4:30. I've just come back from work. Sun is setting, sun is shining, almost. You can see a little bit of it just over there. And yeah, so I've got some time now to do a few things. The last few weeks I've been thinking about how I can try to document my day to day and try and also lock in a bit more in my own life, right? And this is how I'm going to do it, through this lock-in series. That's what I'm calling it. Lock-in diaries, lock-in series, something like that. Focusing on some of my own goals and then documenting the progress, really. But let me tell you a bit more about that on the way out of here, because the downstairs office or whatever workspace is packed up. So we need to find somewhere to go to. So basically, in simple terms, I feel like this year I need to lock in, yeah? In some things, I've been making some big strides, and you can see that in some of the videos I've made. And in other things, lacking. And I don't like that. So I thought, okay, now it's not gonna say New Year's resolution, because I don't like that, but it is actually a new year. So why not take this as an opportunity, set some fresh goals, and at the same time then this could be a journey of documenting how all of that goes, right? I have one of my coffee shops that I really like to go to. It's around the corner from here, but then sometimes that's also packed. So I don't know what we're gonna do about that, but actually I do. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and check it out, see if there's space to sit down. Someone's about to fall. And if there is space, then we'll just sit there, do some work, you get me? It's gonna have to be a change of plan because everywhere is way too busy. I think it's time to go back home and see if the work area is a bit more free. At least we're here. What happened? Right. Oh, is it? Fair enough. Okay, so the first thing I have to deal with is the Anki flashcards. So I hadn't done it for a couple of days, and there were about 223. You can see it here. Of the Italian ones, but I managed to do a few during the day. So I've got actually 185 words or flashcards left, and then after that, so I just need to go sort of smash through them, and that's the first order of business at the moment. All right. So right now I've got a lesson. Normally I do language lessons like every couple of days or so, probably about 2-3 times a week. So these days it's Italian, but I have been working on Chinese actually for not so long. I'm trying to get to a level now where I can, hold a quick, simple conversation in Chinese, in Mandarin. Not very good right now, honestly. It's but maybe probably in 2 weeks, because I'm going through this YouTube sort of what do you call it? Like a YouTube course. It's called Coffee Break Chinese, yeah. And once I've sort of finished, it's 40 episodes, and I've gone through 5 episodes. Once I've gone through all the 40 episodes, then I'll be at a level probably where it's actually worth, getting some tutoring like I'm doing with Italian. So today is Italian, so I've got a lesson right now on italki. Shout out italki because italki, crazy because the fees are good and the people on there as well is always a hit. Like, whereas with other language exchange apps, the ones that you don't pay for, hit and miss, you get me? And then you do half your language, half the other language, because obviously, and that's just like not ideal. But okay, I think we should step in.
Ciao.
Ah, ciao, come stai? Tutto bene?
Bene, tu?
Sto bene, non c'è male. Tutto a posto.
Perfetto. Come va questa settimana? Come sta andando?
Però oggi ho cambiato lavoro. Nel mio mente è come una settimana fresca, sì?
Ok.
Sì. Particolarmente la psichiatria è completamente diversa dalle altre specialità.
Dalle altre specializzazioni.
Specializzazione. Sì, perché tutto è mentale, sì, non sono malattie di fisica. Okay, lesson done. So now I have a bit of time to just chat basically. What is it I'm trying to do here, right? Thinking back a little bit now, right? Last few months, okay, good progress. Language, yeah, I made great progress. New language, great. On the other hand, gym hasn't been too good, right? My weight has been trickling down a little bit, which is not ideal. And so especially because I haven't been to the gym for like 2-3 months, now that's exactly what's going to happen, right? But then there was a time when I was super consistent with that. I want to see what happens if I stay consistent on these things for a longer period of time while also documenting them. So one idea that's going around my head is, for documentation purposes, is to have weekly reviews. So the weekly reviews are going to be every 7 days on a video. I'm going to go in and show, my Excel sheets of all the progress that's being tracked, when it comes to lifts, when it comes to weight, and those are going to be the two main things really. And then also tracking sleep. So I'm using my sleep tracker here that I'm wearing. I'm going to talk a bit more about that maybe in the future. So summarizing the sleep that I've had over the week, and then also summarizing, the language progress that I've made. Because right now, the two main languages that I'm keeping on top of is Italian, which is not super hard to keep on top of now because I don't really need to study it like that. All I need to do is get more more conversational practice. But now that I'm picking up Chinese is going to take much more intensive studying. I'm going to have to keep track on that and make sure there's some progress that's happening. How many lessons have I done? How many shows have I watched? How many books have I read? All of those things. And then on a sort of every other day basis, also take you along on the journey. So you get to see what is actually going on a day-to-day basis. What am I doing, right? What am I doing to, say 6 months from now, if you see, this is what my Chinese language level was at 6 months ago, and 6 months forward, this is what it is now, right? Instead of making a retrospective video, you're seeing it all here in 4K, literally 4K, yeah. In here, man needs to lock in, and that's what I'm doing. I feel like I'm locked in right now. So that's what's gonna happen. That's why we're calling this series Lock In Diaries. Yeah, Lock In Diaries, because that's what we're doing here. We're locking in, we're all getting locked in, man. Locked in on I'm not on a hustle, grind set, mindset, hustle thing. That's not what it is. This is about consistent, slow progress. And there's a lot I have to share about language learning, Also, potentially an exam coming up quite soon, so it's going to be studying for that as well. Unfortunately, I can't film much at work because it's just complicated. So, if you like the video, then like the video. Enjoy these videos. I'm sure, hopefully, you will. Inshallah. Take care, guys. Bye.